change. So let's just say it out. It doesn't matter whether my answer is right, wrong, anything. I need to have an answer. That's all. Stress, left or right? Left. Opposite of stress. Not opposite of left, opposite of stress. What is opposite of stress? So peace is normal, stress is uncomfortable. Anger, left or right? Left. Compassion. Right. Criticism. Left. Appreciation. Right. Hurt. Left. Hurt, normal. Feeling hurt is normal. First thing to learn. Once you've decided what is right, don't let other people change your answer. When you go out of this hall, people will say it's normal to feel hurt. Please hold on to it. It's not normal. Even if you are the only one on the planet who believes that. Because we are going to go out into the world who's going to say, how can you not get hurt when someone is not right to you? Say, because I choose to live my life my way. I don't react to other people's behavior. I am not a victim to their behavior. So what is left or right? Yeah. So right is forgiveness. Right is empathy. Complaining? Yeah. Gratitude? Right. Fear? Yeah. Opposite of fear? Not right, opposite of fear. Opposite of fear. Faith. Faith. Ego? Opposite of ego. Humility. Humility. Attachment? I'm attached to my children. No peer pressure. Hold on to your answer. I'm so attached to you. I can't live without you. Huh? This is the way to live life. So you're already smiling, you're already happy when you held on to your right answer. So if attachment is on the left hand, then what is on the right? Detachment. How many of you want to get detached? Raise your hand, we will take a picture of this. And the partner sitting on the next chair, they are also going to get detached. Opposite of attachment is love. And unconditional love is equal to detachment. Attachment is equal to pain. Because it is attachment. And so when something happens here, something will automatically happen to the other person because it is attached. But we've grown up believing this is love. And so we call love as the cause of our pain. And so we confused and complicated all these emotions, and we replaced love with attachment, and then our relationship started becoming the cause of our pain. Expectations. Opposite. Acceptance. Anji? Comparison. Social media. Social media is not internet. Comparison is on social media. So how am I going to go through social media without comparison? It's on the right. Scrolling, looking at people live their life their way, seeing the number of views and likes they've received. Going through it all with what feeling? Opposite of comparison. Comparison means I am feeling either superior or inferior to the other person, lesser or more, opposite of that. Self-respect. Self-respect. Need for validation, approval, appreciation. Opposite of that. Self-worth. Self-worth. I know who I am. I know my strengths. I know my weaknesses. I know my truth. And I am work in progress. My feeling good is not dependent on what other people have to say about me. So I don't walk into the world like this. Please say I am good, please say I am nice, please say I've done well, please say I've got the right thing. And then making my happiness dependent on other people putting that little. How many of us need validation, approval, appreciation? How many of us feel good when people say you're good, you're very nice? Chalo, raise your hand, it's time to change together. All these layers. So everything that we put on the left hand side is dependency. Everything on the left hand side was dependency, and everything on the right hand side was freedom. It is independence. So now are we ready? Okay, what is worry? Where does worry come, left or right? Yeah. I love you so much, so I worry for you. So what's going to come on the right hand side? Worried for family, worried for children. Care, not worry. Care is a higher vibrational energy. Worry is lower energy thoughts. So when we shift from this victim side to the master side, from the dependent side to the independent side, we're shifting from the lower vibrational energy to the highest vibrational energy, and that highest vibrational energy will be a feeling of contentment, happiness, all those words that we said in the beginning. But when we shift from a lower vibrational energy to a higher vibrational energy, what all will change in our life? Just put your finger here. Where all does this part of my life impact? Which means my every thought, feeling, emotion, what all does it influence? So just put your finger there in the center of the forehead. Now if I start creating worry thoughts, fear thoughts, stress thoughts, hurt and pain, does that hurt, pain, discomfort just stay there in the center of the forehead, or does it influence some other parts of my life? Come on, let's see the energy flowing. Where is it going to flow first from there? It's going to go to my body. So pain in the body, discomfort in the body, disease in the body. Where is it coming from? Here. And so for most of the problems that we go to the doctor will say, relax, don't get stressed. So that stress which can cause disease, that stress which can cause death, we said it's normal. So many people in the last 2 years, suddenly this moment they were fine, next moment the soul has left the body. You go to the doctor and say, doctor, they were perfectly fine, they were in the gym, they were strict vegetarians, they never had alcohol, nothing. What happened? Doctor said stress. And still the world is saying stress is normal. Okay, second, so my every emotion here is causing my discomfort in the body. So if I want to be physically healthy, I will need to first be emotionally strong. The best of diet, the best of exercise, the best of fitness regime cannot give me health physically if I am not taking care of my emotional health. So when we use the word right lifestyle, So right lifestyle is not just eating, drinking, exercising, sleeping. Life is here. This is life. When this life leaves, this is a dead body. This is a dead body. So lifestyle means the way I think, the way I feel, the way I speak, the way I behave, my attitude. That is lifestyle. So now, my feelings are the cause of disease in the body. So for the health of my body, am I ready to change from the left hand side to the right hand side here? Yes. How many ready? Very good. Now second, first is here. It will immediately influence, because whoever is closest to me is going to get influenced by my vibrations. How many of you can feel people's vibrations? You can feel people's vibrations? So your body is the first one which feels your vibrations. So I feel the energy here, my body is the first one which catches that energy. And that's why, remember, even a little stress and we can feel our mouth drying up, a little discomfort, we can see the heartbeat changing. And remember when we were in school and it was an exam, that tummy did something first thing in the morning there. And then we told our parents, I'm not feeling well. And they said, oh, wo jhoot bolta hai, just because they have an exam today. And after the exam was over, the tummy was fine. We've all experienced it, and yet we said no, stress is normal. So fix it in your mind. Stress is the cause of my disease. Emotional discomfort is causing mental health issues, and now it's causing physical health issues. Who is the next person who will receive my vibrations? First is my body. Next,
family.
Everyone around me. Which means my people. People at home, people at work, people in my social friend circle will receive my vibrations. My relationships get created based on my vibrations, not based on what I put on a mask and speak and behave. I can be very nice to people in what I say. I can be very perfect in the way I behave. I can be excellent in what I do for you. But if I'm not thinking right for you, my relationship is fragile. And so one word and the basic foundation of the relationship starts shaking. Does that happen? Does that happen? Yes. Someone you've known for years. Someone you feel you have the best relationship. One word, one misunderstanding, and things are shaking. Why? Because the relationship is not based on what we're doing outside. It's what we are here inside. So first is my emotional and mental health. Second is my physical health. Third is my relationships. Fourth is my professional health. From my professional health will come my financial health. And fifth is my vibrations are radiating out into the world. We are 5,000 now sitting in this hall. If someone had to come with an equipment and check the energy of this hall, then the energy of this hall will be the energy of 5,000 people sitting in this hall. Right or wrong? So if 5,000 of us are stressed, this hall will vibrate at stress. If 5,000 of us are peace, this hall will vibrate at peace. So who's creating the vibration of the hall? Put the finger on that. Who is creating the vibration of the hall? I. Who's creating the vibration of the world? Say it. I. Say it once again. I. Now stop complaining about the world. Stop complaining about the world. Change yourself. Your world will change, because when I change, my world changes. We cannot sit across the TV screen and say, how can there be so much pain in the world? How can they do this? How can they do that? Who is going to change the world? This victim feeling is not going to work. This is a victim. Blaming the world for what is happening in the world. Now just visualize this. 5,000 sitting in this room. Let's say for 5 minutes, 5,000 of us are very stressed, very agitated. This room is vibrating at a very lower energy. Someone walks in from that door there, they don't get a seat here, they are angry, they are rude, then one of the volunteers tries to stop them from coming in, they react, the hall is vibrating at a lower energy, they had walked in agitated and irritated, situation was not favorable for them because someone stopped them from coming into the hall, and the vibration of the hall was already not at the perfect energy. What will happen to that person's reaction? Are there chances that that person might push the volunteer? Is it possible? Is it possible that that person can get violent with the volunteer? Yes or no? Yes. Is it possible that volunteer can also get hurt because of the behavior of that guest who has entered? Who is responsible for that behavior of that person who entered the hall? Who is responsible? Cut. Second option, same person, same disturb, same no seat available in the hall, same volunteer stopped that person from coming in the hall, but the hall was full of 5,000 people vibrating in the energy of peace. There was so much peace and calm and power in the hall. The person walked in discontented, agitated, upset with the behavior of the volunteer, but at the door of the hall there was so much peace and power and calm. Will the behavior of that person change? Yes. So if there is terror happening anywhere in the world, if there is crime happening anywhere in the world, is it only that person who is responsible for it? Or do we also play a part in that? Hanji, is it only that person at the door who's responsible for what happened? Or is it the vibration of the room also plays a part in that? And who is creating the vibration of the room? So now, each time you see something has happened in the world, don't just put the finger and say, how could they do this? If we want to finish crime from the world, we need to finish the terror from our mind. If we need to finish the abuse from the world, we need to finish the lust from our mind. If we want to finish the corruption from the world, we need to finish the greed from our mind. And we will change the vibration of the world, and that peace and calm and unity and acceptance from the planet energy will change the other person who's walking in with a mindset which is slightly emotionally disturbed. So the collective vibration of the planet is influencing people. Don't just wait for them to change. Change yourself, contribute to changing the vibration of the planet. People will start changing, and together we can create a world where peace, harmony, love, compassion is normal, and all that we have to do for that is change one person. I. Am I now ready? Am I ready? Am I ready for that? Yes? Sure? Yes. Certain? How many of us are ready? Is it easy? Is it easy? Yes. It's very difficult if I'm dependent on the outer world. But it's very simple when I know that I am choosing the way I respond. So first, vocabulary change. First thing, fix here. When you create a slightest shift in yourself, it is not only you who are benefiting, it is the world which is going to benefit. So even if you don't feel like doing it for yourself and you say it's okay to live with a little hurt and pain and stress, how does it matter? Why do I need to work so much on myself? Please remember, you are doing it to heal the pain on the planet. You are doing it to heal the mental health of all the children and the youth on the planet. You are doing it to radiate powerful and positive vibrations on the planet so that someone somewhere on the other corner of the planet catches your power and heals themselves. We're not doing this only for ourselves. But when I allow myself to react, to live like a victim, to hold on to the past, to live in pain, to create trauma. It's not only I who am getting affected. My lower vibrational energy of pain is radiating all over in the world, and then we look at the world and say, look at what the world has become. It's not look at what the world has become, it is look at the world that we have created. But when we come to know it's the world I have created, then it's very easy, because if I have created it, I will change it. But then we say, just by me changing, as if the world will change. Everything begins with the power of one. It's the power of one. So I need to make this personal commitment to myself that this is not just for me. This is for the world to change. I am ready to work on myself. Yes, now are you ready to work on yourself? Yes. You know, world in 2020 before March and world post 2022 is completely different. You know why? Not because there was COVID. Not because 5 continents were fighting the same epidemic at the same time. So everybody said, first time in history, the entire world was going through the same issue at the same time. That was something which was visible. But what was invisible was, it was the first time in history that all 5 continents at the same time were creating fear, stress, worry, anxiety. And when billions of people for almost 2 years create fear, anxiety, stress, and then when millions of people go through the disease, and when a big number of souls leave the costume and a lot of families lose family members and create grief, and all this happens at the same time on the 5 continents of the planet, the vibration of the planet changes. 2022, COVID was almost over. Fear is not over. Anxiety is not over. And suddenly post-COVID, depression increased, anxiety increased, panic attacks increased. And it happened mostly in children and youth. And you ask them, is there any problem? They say no. Then why is this happening to you? I don't know. Why is it happening? Because the air got polluted with fear, stress, anxiety for 2 years. So the air vibrationally, if it was here before COVID, it went here. And who was responsible for that? Who's responsible for that? Put the finger. Not we, I. So each one will have to take that responsibility, that just me sitting in my room, in this little room within, creating my fear, has impacted the world. But just that me, one alone in my room, in this little room, when I shift from fear to faith, from stress to happiness, from anger to forgiveness to compassion, I'm going to contribute to changing the vibration of the world upwards. Because our minds are a part of the collective consciousness of the planet. If we still don't do this, and if the vibration is here today, next year it will not be here, it will be here. It will be here. So the era of living like this is now over, that I'm living the way I am, it's fine, it's over. Now if I'm living like this at this vibration, just the lower energy of the planet pulls me down and I start feeling a little lower. So the only way to protect myself and to protect the world is I have to shift from living like this to living like this. Can we put our hand like this? Which means what I am right now today vibrationally, I'm not going to be that tomorrow. I'm not going to be next one. I'm going to go like this. And when I go like this, I will be pulling the vibration of the planet upwards. I will be contributing to eradicating mental health issues from the planet. Would we want to do that, right? Yes, we want to do that. Yes? And so, always remember, when I change, my world will change. It won't be just I change. It will be my world will change. Now, how to do it? Simple. First vocabulary change. First vocabulary change. Our normal vocabulary says, situation was like this, so it was normal to get stressed. They did not behave the right way, it was normal to get angry. And when we use this word as normal, we allowed ourselves to create that emotion every time something was not my way. Again, both the hands out there. Put a situation on your left hand side and put your mind on the right hand side. And on your left hand side, put someone who did not behave the perfect way today, tomorrow, yesterday, last week. Anyone. You should have a face and a name. Put them on the left hand side. They were not right. So we are not discussing whether they were right or not right. We are certain they did not behave right. But that is my trigger. That is my situation. But now in a detached manner, look at that. That was their behavior. That was their mood, their state of mind. That was their justification of being right. My mind is on the right hand side. And now look at it in a detached manner. What happens within my mind is not decided by this person on the left hand side. What happens in my mind is decided and chosen by, say it loud, chosen by me. So now I will change my vocabulary from today. My emotion might take a few days to change. My nature might take a few weeks to change. But my vocabulary will change this minute because that's the first step to creating the change. So from shifting from, they did this, so obviously I will feel like this. I will choose and shift to, they did this, I chose to feel like this. Even changing the vocabulary saying I chose to create anger shifts me from being dependent to being independent. Doesn't matter, create anger, but don't say they are the cause of my anger. Say I chose to create anger. That's independence. I chose to create anger. That's independence. But if I say they are the cause of my anger, that is dependence. Can anyone cause anger within me? Yes? Sure. Look at the person sitting next to you. Can they trigger any anger in you? Especially if you live with them. Can they? Check it out properly. Is there anything about them that can trigger anger in you? It's not a 2-hour program. It's about what we are going to do after 8 o'clock today. Is there anything about them which can create anger, irritation in you? It is possible that something about them you choose to create irritation, anger. Just a vocabulary change. Just one vocabulary change, your coding and recording here will start changing. Because when I understand I choose to create that, then I say, okay, I also have the choice to create something else. But when I said they are the cause of my anger, I have no choice to create something else. I only look at them, plead, request, demand, order, please change. How many of you have asked the other person to change? How many times have we asked them to change? Since how many years we are trying to change them? And while we are working hard on trying to change them, they are working hard on trying to change us. And both of us are working hard on trying to change each other, but both of us didn't try to change ourselves. So we tried to do the difficult thing, it didn't work. Today we are going to shift to doing the easier thing, which is the simplest thing to work. Ready? Ready? Look at them again. And say to them, do what you want. becomes a reality. And this is the truth. This is the truth. Be what you want, do what you want, say what you want, behave the way you want. You cannot control me. It's your emotion. But then you know what? We start getting a little scared that please they will continue being like that and I will have to. First step to independence. This is the first step to independence. That their behavior is whose behavior? Their behavior is the cause of their emotion. Their emotion is the cause of their behavior. But their emotion is not the cause of my emotion. Their emotion is not the cause of my behavior. My emotion is my choice and my behavior is a result of my emotion. My behavior is not a result of their emotion. So the finger shifts from you are the cause of my pain to I created the pain in response to your behavior. So that's independence. Now you can go ahead and create hurt, anger, fear, no problem. But create independently that I am choosing to create this. I am choosing to sulk. I am choosing to cry. It's fine. The other day I was at a family's place and there's this 2-year-old boy. And he was crying. And the mother looked at him and she said, "Bacha, enough, stop crying." And sweetly he looked at her and he said, 2 minutes more, I want to cry. And I was looking at that child and said, what clarity was to cry for 2 minutes more? And you know, after 2 minutes he looks at his mother and said, over. This is the way to live life. You want to cry? Cry. No problem. But don't say, you are the cause of my pain. Until you change, I will keep crying. Say, I am choosing to cry. And cry could be just crying in my mind. And second, ask yourself for how long you want to cry. That is also my choice. So then I can choose to cry for either 2 minutes, 2 hours, 2 days, 2 years, 2 lifetimes. Choice is mine, karma is mine, destiny is mine. No one else is responsible. Don't look at the other person and say, you spoiled my Sunday. And the other person said, I only spoiled your Sunday, you spoiled my life. This is not the way we are going to live now. They are who they are. Who I am going to be is going to be my choice. This is going to shift from being a victim to the world to becoming the master of my life. Now you can look at them once again and say, go ahead, be what you want. Say it. Say it. Go ahead, do what you want. Be what you want. But from today, you have lost your power over me. Over me. And when you say that to yourself, that this person no longer holds that power over me, that is going to be your happy Independence Day. And once you do it with one person, doing it with the next one becomes easier, doing it with the third one becomes easier, and very soon it's your normal. People will not be perfect, and it doesn't mean from tomorrow I will be perfect. It just means even if I react, even if I get hurt, even if I get angry, I immediately say, okay Ji, I am choosing to create this. For how long do I want to create this? So I take out a few seconds, sit with myself, change my way of thinking, and back as a master. Just back. And even if I'm in pain and I choose to live in pain, at least I know I am creating this pain. And I have a choice for how long. Complete mastery over my mind and over my life. If I don't do this, and I live a life of dependency over what people around me are doing, I can continue to keep creating that pain here. That can continue to creating discomfort in this body. Tomorrow I might manifest a disease in this body. Next week I might have to leave this costume because of my disease. It can take me till there. And then, when I, the soul, leave this body, I will carry that pattern of hurt and victim feeling with me into my next costume. And you will find a 3-year-old, 4-year-old child feeling rejected, getting hurt, and saying to the other person, you hurt me. And the parent is saying, who taught you all this language? You hurt me. The child has carried that coding because he's not a child, it's a soul on a journey. We will carry our coding and programming with us. So victim in one life will mean victim in the next life also. Trauma in one life will mean trauma in the next life also. Rejection in one life will carry forward to rejection in the next life also. People will change, the same triggers will not be there around us. Family will be different, but my coding goes with me. And so, let's change it now so that I don't carry it with me. Most of our emotional patterns are not of this one lifetime. We've been carrying them for many, many lifetimes. And many of us will feel the same rejection, same emotion coming to us because of different people in our lives. And every time we say, they rejected me, they also, we don't realize it's not they, it's my song of rejection which is playing again and again. But because we didn't learn to look at ourselves, we only looked at the world, we thought the world was not being fair to us. So people will change. My costume, my body will also change. But I, the soul, will still continue with the same pattern. So investing a little in self-change doesn't just change the destiny of this lifetime, it also changes your destiny of many next lifetimes. Worth the effort? Is it worth the effort? Yes. Yes. So now, when someone is not going to be my way, instead of trying to see how they are not the right way, just first bring your attention to what am I supposed to think right now when they are not the right way. So the only thing that is needed is to shift the focus from what they are doing to shift the focus to what I am thinking about what they are doing. And when I shift the focus to what I am thinking about what they are doing, I will shift from my left hand to the right hand in terms of the quality of my thought that I will create for them. That's all I have to do. And once I start doing that, then right hand quality of thinking will become normal for me. How easy is it to forgive people? How easy is it to forgive people? How many of us have at least one name on our mind where it's just pending forgiveness? It can be old, It can be like, it could be something that I've held on to in my childhood. Somewhere where I didn't even understand that what my parents were doing was right, but I as a child interpreted it in a very different manner. And I've created that hurt and I've held on to it. And it's like a wound. Bring your hand like this. Today, something hit you here like this, there is a wound. But you still say, I created the wound. You say, they hit me. Okay, fine, they hit me. But the wound is on my hand, right? Is it that they are going to heal this? No. Who will have to heal it? I. Even if they are the ones who caused the hurt, who will have to heal it? I. But I said they are the cause. And I continue to live with that wound. People around me said, it's okay, time will heal your pain. How many of us believe time will heal pain? The world says time is the best healer. And so people say, it's okay, time will heal. So I let that wound be like that. But I have to use my hand throughout the day. And now when I touch this mic here, it hurts. I hold the chair to get up, it hurts. I pick up a glass of water, it hurts. Now everything seems to cause pain in my life. And very soon that wound starts shifting to becoming trauma. That wound is no more just a wound, it starts getting chronic. And so the longer I take to forgive, it's not going to make any difference to the other person. It's only going to increase my pain. It's only going to affect, because I'm going to blame this mic for my pain, I'm going to blame the glass for my pain, I'm going to blame the chair for my pain, because I don't understand it's I who am hurt. I think everything else is uncomfortable around me. And so I start living at that vibration of pain. So who am I forgiving actually? Who am I forgiving? Who am I forgiving? There is no concept of forgiving another person. We find it difficult to forgive because we said, how can I forgive them? They did this, how can I forgive them? You cannot forgive them. Law of karma is going to be with them. Even if we say, no, karma should not do anything with them, our saying is not going to change their destiny. If someone has created a karma, their destiny is within that moment when they created that karma. So who are we forgiving? So when I say I forgive, I've actually started applying that medicine to that wound. I forgive, I forgive, I forgive. I let go. It's okay, they had a reason. I send blessings to them. Someone else will then come and say, how can you forgive? You can't do that. Then they will come and do this to your wound. Don't allow people to rub your wounds. And the simplest way for that is don't go around talking to the world about your wounds. If you really talk to someone, because we have this myth that when we talk to people it heals us. If you want to talk to someone, you have to be more than 100% certain that not just in their word, in their mind, thought, intentions, feelings, they will only apply the medicine, they will not cause any more pain. Only talk to that person. And so that's why it's better to talk to someone whom you're detached with, not from someone whom you are attached to. Because that person will create worry and pain for you, and that will only increase your pain. They are family to you, they are friends to you, but they are attached to you. So your pain is causing them pain. Your pain is causing them worry and anxiety. And so when you go and share your pain with them, you are actually inviting more pain into your life. Sitting here in a different country, you and your spouse go through something, you call up India. You talk to your sister, you talk to your parent, you know what happened, they said this, they did this. Okay, fine. 10 minutes, phone call over. Half an hour later, you both are fine. And you forgot to call them up again and tell them we are fine. Now they will continue to think, speak, feel out of their attachment for you that my child is going through so much pain. Now only they creating this worry thought for you that you are going through pain is inviting pain into your life across all the continents here. So be very careful. Don't go around talking to people about your... Nowadays people write on social media about their pain. What are we trying to do? Today I broke up. They're writing it on social media. Today I divorced. Writing it on social media. What exactly are we trying to do by doing all this? What exactly? What's the intention behind this? So even if 1,000 people read your message and they start even creating 2 thoughts about you, you've suddenly invited 10,000 thoughts of pain into your life. So the easiest way to heal is to become like this. Work on your mind, work on your thoughts, change your thoughts and heal. And if you still feel that you cannot heal yourself, then you have to talk to someone who is detached, who is not going to create pain in response to your pain. And that is why the need has come as a family, as a friend, to shift from attachment to detachment, because then we can start becoming those who empower family rather depleting family in the name of worry, fear and pain. Again, put your hands out. Put your child on the left hand and put yourself as a parent on the right hand. But if you don't have a child, just put a family member or put a friend there. Okay? So the other person is on the left hand, we are on the right hand. Now your child, spouse or family or friend are going through something in life which is not the best thing happening with them. It could be a rejection, it could be a failure, it could just be with a health issue. So now both of us are here, but when that left hand person is going through something, they are in pain. So where is the vibration going to shift? So just take the lower hand, where is it going to shift? It's going to go like this. If you see your child in pain and you are on the right hand side, where are you going to shift? Where's the right hand going? Your left hand is dipped. Where's the right hand going to go? It's going to go lower. So let it go lower. Let it go here. Now the left hand was already in pain. And seeing them in pain, I the parent, I the friend have created worry and pain, and I the right hand has gone down. Now this left hand, what vibration is it going to get from me? More pain. And once they get more pain from me, where are they going to go? Lower. And what are we doing to our family? What are we doing to our family? We are depleting them. We are disempowering them only because we are creating the same emotion as them, only because we are attached to them. So when we are attached to somebody, we will create the same emotion as that other person. Now this is detachment. Your child is in pain, dipped. What is the need of the hour? Don't put your hands down, you have to record it here. The child is in pain, vibrationally dipped. What is the need of the hour of the parent? What is the role of the family? To give power. And to give power, where will I need to be? Is it possible that I can go on a higher energy when a family member is in pain? Is it possible? Which means, can you be happy when someone around you is in pain? No. So then, how to go up there? Happy means not excited. Happy means no worry. Happy means no fear. Happy means faith. Happy means power. Happy means compassion. Happy means empathy. Happy means responsibility, that my role is to empower, my role is not to deplete. Can I be that? And when you are that, there is no better counselor than you. The person will not have to go outside to anybody else to talk to him. To a stranger. Why should I not talk to my family instead? Because the stranger doesn't create pain in response to my pain, and so I'm more comfortable talking to a stranger because I cannot afford more pain in my life when I am in pain. And that's why when anyone at home is in pain, they just want to be alone. They say, leave me alone, leave me alone. We say, how can we leave you alone? We want to be with you. They say, but I don't want to be with anybody right now. Because when I am in pain, I don't want to sit around anybody else who's in pain because I'm already not being able to handle my pain. So you may be sitting with them saying the best words, the motivating words, the empowering words, but in your mind, if you are in pain or worry or fear for them, it's depleting their energy. And so every family needs at least one soul who's going to live like this. And how will I reach here? Just in my daily situations, responding from the right hand side, vibrationally I will start shifting and shifting. This is called creating power, strengthening yourself, and as you start doing that, you will become the radiator of power to other people. And when you're radiating power to them, you're also radiating power to the world. Worth it not to do this much? Yes?
Yes.
Yes? Yes? Close your eyes. Go back to those same scenes in the 12 hours of the day today. Everything which was not my way. Traffic on the road. Respond another way through the right hand. Member at home, not working right, not behaving right. My role, before I try to empower them, advise them, my role is first to energize myself. Advice will create no result unless that advice is packed with power. Advice with hurt only adds pain. So how am I going to respond to that? Discomfort in my body, disease in my body. It's only in the body. How am I going to be with you? Consciously choose your right hand thought in response to any discomfort in your life. At home, at work, anywhere. Even if nothing outside around me is perfect, I still have the power to create the perfect thought for the imperfect situation. Starting from the simple matters of the day, it becomes my natural way of thinking. And then I can create the best thought even in a crisis in my life. Because my thought, my response is independent of that outer world. Choose any scene of your life and consciously create the right thought now. If someone around you is not their perfect self, look at what they need. What is the vacuum in them? What is the pain there? And instead of repeating their behavior on your mind, create that thought how you want them to be. For example, if someone around you is going through failure, rejection, create a thought for them. You are a powerful soul. Everything that's happening in your life is for your good. You're going to come out of this. This is all beneficial. Shift from worrying for them to blessing them. Shift from believing that everything has happened wrong in their life to shifting them to believe that there is a reason why this has happened and everything is going to be good after this. It is our thoughts that create our destiny. Take out your phone and write your thought right now. We need to have it with us ready before we meet them. Create a blessing for any number of people in your life. Anyone from whom we've been creating critical, judgmental thoughts. Shift the quality of the thought. We don't have to do anything else. If someone is rude to you, write for them. You're a loveful, respectful soul. If someone is aggressive, write for them. You're a peaceful soul. If someone is dominating, controlling, write for them. You are a compassionate soul. Shifting from becoming a victim to their behavior to becoming a healer for their behavior. If someone at home worries a lot, it's their nature to worry and fear. Write for them. You are a powerful, fearless, confident soul. If someone is a victim of an addiction, write for them. You are a powerful soul, master of your mind, master of your body. So when we write this higher energy vibration word for them who are going through a lower vibration, we are shifting from consuming their pain to creating power and radiating that to them. If they are worried and we also worry, we have consumed their energy. So when we are dependent, we consume energy. When we are independent, we transform energy. How many of us have got our answer for them, our thought, very clear? This is going to be the thought for them. Raise your hand. This is very simple. And very soon it's going to start becoming a game of life. It's like a doctor. This is the illness, this is your medicine. This is the illness, this is your medicine. This is the illness, this is your medicine. This is your pain, this is my blessing. This is your pain, this is my blessing. This is your pain, this is my blessing. And very soon we will start vibrating at that energy of high vibrational blessing words for everyone. And while we are doing that, it's not just words. Sometimes you don't even have to go and say those words to them. You just have to keep it here for yourself. And what that will do is, first, that will detach you from their energy. It's going to take you like this. And when you shift like this, your power, without saying anything to them, your power is becoming their power because you are radiating power. So there are only two options. Either we consume pain or we radiate power. There's no way in between. So which one is better, consuming pain or radiating power? Naturally. So attachment consumes pain. Attachment is like this. Hold both your hands like this. Two people are attached. Like sometimes two children are born attached physically. They have to do everything together. They have to sit together, stand together, go to school together. Uncomfortable life. Surgery. One will sit, the other can stand. One can go to school, the other can be at home. Which is better, this or this? Naturally. Emotional attachment. One is in pain, the other one will also be in pain. One is worried, the other person will also be worried. And we thought this is love. And tomorrow when you will not worry for them, they are actually going to turn back and say to you, you don't love me, you're not even worried for me. Please hold on to the right energy at that time. Because they are living in a world who believes that people have to feel my pain. We have to understand people's pain and heal their pain. We don't have to consume their pain and feel their pain. Because if we consume their pain and feel their pain, then we are adding pain to them. But if you will remain powerful, they are not used to it. Because for them, love is when I cry, when you cry. Right? We're very happy to see somebody in pain with us. Oh, they love me so much, they can feel my pain. Empathy is not to feel pain. Empathy is to understand pain and heal pain. Today we start feeling pain even of a stranger on the road. Oh, I'm feeling so much pain looking at that person. If you feel pain looking at that person, you've just radiated pain to that person. And every time I'm going to feel pain about what's happening in the world, this happened here, this happened there, I'm feeling so much pain and hurt. We are adding pain to the pain in the world. So when you start practicing this detachment, it's going to shift from not just people around you. Tomorrow morning you get a news, such and such a thing has happened in this part of the world. Immediately, sit in silence, connect to the divine power, radiate your blessings to that part of the world. That part of the world, those people going through what they are going, they need power. They don't need sympathy. They don't need fear and pain. They need power. So make this a practice. Every time you hear anything happen in any corner of the world, just pause, connect, create your prayer and blessing, and radiate it to them. Don't become a victim. Consume their pain, because if I consume their pain, I radiate pain. So what is happening in a world of social media, anything that happens on any corner of the planet, within a minute the whole world knows about it. So you see why the vibration of the world is changing. Things were happening even before. But in that time only that part of the city or that part of the world or that part of the country would know. But here happens something and within 2 minutes it's all over the world. And it's on everyone's phone. Now, something happened here, 10 people are in pain, 5 people are the cause of what has happened in that world. Now, everyone on the planet has just heard that news. And everyone is creating anger, hatred, sympathy, pain. They are going through the pain. But everyone around is also creating a lower energy. First and foremost, that dips the energy of the planet. But most important, what does it send to these people who were already going through the pain? It only adds pain to pain. So that is the power of this social media. That is why the vibration of the world is getting affected so much. Something happens here, the whole world creates hatred together. So be very careful. You cannot stop yourself from getting information about what's happening in the world, but you have a choice which vibration to create in response to the information you just got. Because otherwise it becomes our karma that we are becoming instruments to add pain to those people's lives who just gone through pain. So can we make this a practice? Immediate prayer, meditation, blessing, when anything happens in any part of the world? Yes? Yes, raise your hand. This is very important. Second, make a commitment to yourself. You will not keep watching that piece of news again and again. You will not forward those videos to other people. It's very deep karma to increase the pain on the planet. We will not keep talking to each other about it. We will talk about what is good for them, what is right for them. Because we need to restrict that pain there and radiate power to them rather than spreading the pain on the planet. Ready? Take a minute and let's create vibrations for the world. There is so much happening. Consuming 24/7 news updates about the world has not made the world a better place. It's not reduced crime, terror, abuse from the planet. It's only increased because it increased in minds of people. And when it increased in the minds of people, it increased in the vibration of the world. More of that started happening in the world. See yourself, point of light at the center of the forehead, connecting to the Supreme Power, and I've just sent a blessing there. God's power and blessings are always with you. You are a powerful soul. You are safe. We're all there with you. The world is perfect. We are united. Compassion is the vibration of the planet. Just 1 minute, 5,000 of us creating this thought changes the energy of this form. This is the way the energy of the world will change. So sitting and talking about what's happening in the world, forwarding messages about what's happening in the world, and then creating pain about what's happening in the world makes us responsible to creating more pain in the world. So restricting information, praying, meditating, and faith in the blessing, we shift from being a victim to being a healer for the world. So how many of us have written the blessing for the individuals in our life who need healing? Was it easy? It's easy to create the vocabulary of blessings. Very simple. Now very soon, start making this your vocabulary of thinking. Normal. The easiest way to make this natural is to start energizing yourself on a daily basis. Because when we go out of this room, we're going to be in a different vibration. And vibrations influence us. And we may sit right now and say, yes, I am powerful, I will remain powerful, I will heal them. When we go out and the energy is different, we might dip to our old way of thinking. We need to make a commitment today that at least 5 to 10 minutes to begin with every morning, I'm going to consciously energize myself. Which means I'm going to consciously strengthen this. And that conscious energizing is called meditation. Today in the world it's called mindfulness, it's called meditation, called different words. Words may be different, meaning is the same. Self-strengthening, energizing here. How many of us are ready to give 10 minutes to ourselves on a daily basis? And when you give this 10 minutes to yourself, it's not for self-change, it's for world change. The world is going to change with that. So make this a commitment. Instead of sitting 10 minutes in the morning scrolling the phone to see what's happening in the world, sit in silence for 10 minutes and heal what's happening in the world. By consuming the information of the world, we can't change the world. If we can, we're only taking it on the other side. Sit in silence. This whole pretext of I'm so busy, I don't have time to meditate, is what has done what it has done to the world. Meditation is not just sitting in silence being thoughtless. Meditation is consciously creating the right energy to radiate the right energy to the world. So we're all clear, 10 minutes we're going to do that. And before we start meditating, we will not check our phone when we wake up. Because if you scroll your phone first and then sit to meditate, you will not be able to meditate. Because it just triggers that series of thoughts in your mind. So it is not possible to pray or to meditate after you've seen your phone first thing in the morning. Deep sleep, your mind is still. And the minute you look at your phone, that mind will again start going back this flavor. And then to make it still in meditation is tough. We try, we say it's very difficult, I can't do it, and we go back to the phone. Because anyways it was lying next to me. So I try for 2 minutes, I'm not able to still my mind, I go back to the phone and I distract and disturb it even more. So if I want to meditate, I will have to make a personal commitment. I will not check my phone before I meditate. Is that easy?
Yeah.
Everything till now was easy. This seemed to be the tougher one. To heal the world, de-addiction from the phone is going to be the first step. First step, because I cannot become independent till I am a victim to that gadget. So first thing in the morning, take care. Nothing urgent has happened in the night. If it has happened, somebody will call you. Even if I just scroll my messages, I have disturbed that stillness of my mind. It's like throwing a pebble in the pool of water. Suddenly there will be all those ripples like that. So meditation, first hour in the morning is very important when the mind is still after a deep sleep. And meditation just before going to sleep is very important so that I still my mind before I go into deep sleep. Because my mind is like this throughout the day. And when we sit with the phone just before sleeping, then we only increase the turbulence before we go to sleep. So meditation, not just when we wake up, meditation before going to sleep is very, very important. So meditation before we go to sleep, meditation just when we wake up, meditation for a minute every hour so that we continue keeping that stillness there, and meditation for a few seconds before we have our meal. We always learned that we had to pray before we eat. Why did we have to pray before eat? Why do we need to say thank you to God before every meal? It was not because God needs gratitude, it's because our food needs to be energized. So we had to connect to the Supreme Power just before eating, so that we created the right vibration in the food before it went into our system, because food, nutrition heals the body, food vibration heals the mind. You are what you eat does not mean your body is what you eat. It is you are what you eat. You are here. So जैसा अन्न वैसा मन है. It is not जैसा अन्न वैसा तन है. So meditation for a few seconds before you eat can change your destiny. And sitting with your phone and eating can also change your destiny. So simple steps this year, take our vibration here. Simple steps and this year, and take our vibration. So can we make a commitment? 10 minutes before going to sleep, 10 minutes in the morning, 20 seconds before we eat. Easy? Easy? 30 seconds every hour. Only 30 seconds. Because otherwise, if I raise my vibration in the morning, but during the day I go like this, then my meditation has not come into my practical life. So many of us are meditating, but we say, but during the day stress is normal. Then the meditation is not effective. It's not meditation, it is a meditative lifestyle. It's a meditative lifestyle. And so because the vibrations around me are not the best one, I need to energize myself every hour. You don't drink water only in the morning. You sip water during the day, that keeps the body nourished. So if I just pause for 1 minute during the day and again create those high energy thoughts, then my next hour starts vibrating at that frequency. How many of us would like to learn meditation? How many of you are ready to commit to being meditative in life? So you got this little folder when you walked in, the program. Can I request you to please bring that up? There is a leaflet in that. meditation program scheduled for next week. So choose the center closest to you. There are 4 options given for every center, different dates, different time. Choose any one. The website of the center is given. You can go there on the website and even register, just for them to know, nothing else. But if we want to sustain what we have started today in these 2 hours, commit those next 2 hours for yourself today. We are certain that we want to shift towards the change. It's not just a 2-hour program. It's a program to change life. So follow up this program with this next 2-hour program where we will start learning the meditation. Ready for that, everybody? Yes? Certain? When you walk out of this hall after the next few minutes of meditation, like Brother Eric shared, for any of you who would like to contribute, there is a QR code there. There are books outside. But most important, when you walk out, sisters have cooked prasad for each one of you. A little sweet. And that has been cooked in a meditative vibration. So we all have to take that little box which they have very sweetly, powerfully, in a meditative state, cooked for each one of you. Come, sit back, straight, take 3 deep breaths, relax the body. Meditation is creating a visual with the thought and then holding that on to the screen of our mind. So just for a few seconds, look at the screen in front of you, just to see how am I supposed to visualize that I, the energy, am a pure, peaceful, powerful soul. So you will see on the screen, in the center of the forehead, a tiny point of light by the little star. And then you will see that that little star, the I, the energy, as I create that vibration, it vibrates into the world around me like this. Yes? Everybody going to see that? Okay. You will see a next visual which shows you that to energize yourself, it's not just enough to be with yourself, but I, the light, need to connect to that supreme light. And so you will see that point of light with the supreme power. I am a soul. The supreme power is a supreme soul. I am a peaceful soul. The supreme power is the ocean of peace. I am a loveful soul. The supreme power is the ocean of love. Look at that visual. I, the light, with the light. I'm filling myself with that vibration of peace and power. And then you will see the next visual, that the peace and power I feel within me, I can radiate that to the world. Screens anymore. Sit straight. When you do it at home, if possible, sit cross-legged and spine absolutely straight. If you're not able to sit cross-legged, just sit on a chair, but the spine needs to be straight. And because we can do this anytime, anywhere, even at work, even sitting in the car, we gently do it with eyes not closed. Not closed. We are not doing anything which needs eyes to be closed. So maybe today first time you're not able to do that, but practice that, because we don't want to restrict it only to few minutes when we are at home. We can do it any time during the day. Now relax the body and gently feel your energy in the center of the forehead. Point of light. Eye the being. Keep seeing yourself, the little star in the center of the forehead. Eye the being and the master of this body. I am the master of my mind. Now gently repeat this thought. I am a powerful soul. Hold on to seeing yourself, and with that, recording this new way of thinking of who I am. I am a powerful soul. I am calm and stable in every scene of life. This is my nature. It is who I am. And now see, as you are creating this vibration of peace and power, the energy is radiating from me out into the world. Which empowers others. I am the power which transforms them. Bring your family members on the screen of your mind, not as names, not as faces, just another point of light, the energy. And see the vibration of power radiating from you to them. Send them this power, remind them you are a powerful soul. Everything is perfect in your life. Say to them, past is past, it's over. You are the creator of your destiny. the Supreme Light. The powerhouse. The source of power. I, the light, in the presence of the Supreme Light. Like the sun's rays fall on me and heal the body. See the rays of peace, purity and power fill the soul. It heals the wounds, releases the past, soul, radiate God's love and power to the world. Just see this. God's power fills me, the soul, and from me, I radiate that energy to every soul on the planet. You specifically want to heal someone, bring that soul in that same energy space. Like a laser beam, see God's energy filling you and radiate that energy to the soul. This energy through your body from the center of the forehead, the vibrations of purity and power radiating through every cell of your body energizes and heals the body, releases the blockage of pain in any part of the body. Focus on that part of the body, that organ, that limb, and see that supreme power flow of energy, releasing the blockage of energy there. Change. has shared, we will start walking out only as per guided. Everyone will not get up together. Our walk will be a meditative walk. We will continue to be in that consciousness and gently move our body when told. And as we reach the door, we have our little angels there with the sweet box, the prasad box for you. Again cooked in a meditative vibration. 3 rows at the back and 3 rows in the front. Can start walking out. 3 rows at the back and 3 rows at the front. We don't need any volunteers in the front.